Hello everyone, I am Yu Zhijie, and I will explain the solution for task 1, calculating the sum and average of 10 integers using loops and if-else. First, I declare an array of size 10 to store the numbers and variables for sum and average. I use a for loop to ask the user to enter each number. Inside the loop, I accumulate the sum as each number is entered. After collecting all inputs, I use an if-else statement to check if at least one number has been entered. This ensures we don't divide by zero when calculating the average. If there are numbers, I compute the average by dividing the sum by 10 and cast it to float for accuracy. Finally, I print both the sum and the average, formatted to two decimal places. From an ethical programming perspective, this program includes input prompts that are clear and guide the user step by step. It also handles the edge case of no input gracefully, preventing runtime errors. This promotes software safety and good user experience. Thank you.
Now let's talk about the program of calculating two numbers. First, we need to set some variable to support the running of the program, such as the XYZ, AB, and symbol choice. In the do-while loop, we need to ask the users to input the first number, second number, and the calculate symbol in it. So the program can have the calculate and give the result. The XYZ is to ensure the input variable is legal. If it is illegal, there must be some one of these or more to be zero. So the x plus y plus z will not equal to 3. Then the program will show it is error and get clear the illegal import by the while function. Else it is when it is legal, the there will be a switch loop to determine how to calculate and give the result. Especially the denominator can't be zero. If you put the zero in it, if in B, they will tell you that it is error. After the switch loop is finished, there is a while sentence. It shows that if you want to do more calculate in it, you can import a while that yes to repeat the calculator process.
This is CST250954, Ye Jianqing speaking, and I'm going to introduce this program. This program is quite easy, and I'm going to introduce to enhance the program's robustness. What we have implemented several key features in it. So in the conversion function, we added a validation check to warn the user if the enter temperature is unrealistic. However, to respect the request of the user, we still proceed with the precision of the calculation. Another example is the input validation. For continuing the program, we prompt the user to enter 1 or 2. If they enter any other value or string, we will use the return value of the scanf function to determine whether the input is valid. A return value of 1 indicates valid input. If the user enters a string or decimal, the return value won't be 1. Additionally, we define the data types for Celsius and Fahrenheit as double. This ensures the program can handle both integer and decimal values accurately. And in the header file, we also include guards to prevent repeated inclusion. So this statement could avoid the repeated calls to this head file. And on engineering practice, we made significant improvements to the original version of it in terms of engineering practices. For instance, we simplify the main function here to just 4 lines, which represent the 4 core stages of all the programs. And we encapsulated all functional logic within separate functions to modularize the program. This makes the source code easier to read and understand. Furthermore, we also add some comments here, making it more maintainable and easier to extend with additional features and functions for the developers later on. So that's all for my program, which is designed to convert the Fahrenheit to Celsius. Thank you.
Hello, respected teacher. My name is Yinpei CST2509 I'm the group member assigned to explain text 4. Next, I will introduce my program. First, IND the input promotes are the first of the program using push to tell the users enter letters to clarify, and enter UF to stop. Then, this design helps users understand the operation rules, avoiding confusion about how to input or stop. Then I define the 2 variables using unsigned integer type to store the number of vowels and consonants. Signs counts cannot be negative. I also defined this one to receive the read characters. The cool part is while loop. This line allows the program to continuously read each character input by the user until UF is detected, ensuring no input is missed. Inside the loop, a switch statement is used to clarify characters. The first category is vowels, including A, E, I, O, U. The second category is consonants. The third category is back characters. Skip it directly to avoid interfering with the statistic. The last category is invalid characters to remind the users of input errors. After loop ends, the program prints the statistic using printf to output the number of vowels and consonants, making the results clear for users to understand. So overall, this program is written following the logic of promote, variables, loop, classification, outputs, which not only meets functional requirements but also considers user experience and programming norms. That's all for my explanation of text4 program. Thank you for listening.